Real Housewives of Lagos season 2 is getting more and more and more and more and more interesting, and the girls are beginning to show us their true character, the person, the actual person that they are. And we're beginning to see some of those top lists, A-list in the group, beginning to lose their positions, beginning to act like they are not what we think they are, or they are not exactly where we rate them to be. Yes, this episode revealed just that. Now let me just dive straight into the main highlights of the show, because I don't want to waste so much of your time telling scene by scene. I'm only going to select the highlights of the episode. One major highlight is Tana's book reading. Tana had invited Chioma, Mariam, Laura to come with their, daughters for the book reading. Likewise, she herself, Tana, she came with her own daughter. Chioma, of course, came with her goddaughter. Like we know, I don't think she's married. I don't think she has biological children yet. So she came with her goddaughter. Now, the book reading went well. I mean, while they were reading the book, it seems the children enjoyed the book, and wow, Tanya's daughter was like quite outspoken compared to her mother. Yeah, the children went downstairs, and I think Tanya wanted to confirm from Miriam, because she heard Miriam had ordered few extra drinks at her event, and she wanted to make sure that that's not why her bill was quite high. So she asked Miriam, and Miriam said, yes, I ordered some drinks, but I paid for the drink. Yes, I paid for the drink. And while they were at it, Miriam brought out receipts showing proof that she actually paid for those drinks. And Tana was busy scrutinizing it. Likewise, Chioma. And Miriam was like, Chioma, you're supposed to be there with me. This, that, didn't you see me pay for it? Chioma said she cannot remember, and I totally agree with her. Some people might want to say she wants to say that to kind of, disappoint Miriam, but I don't think so. When they talk about drinks, don't you know that drink they are calling might be alcohol? Yes, and alcohol can make do things and forget. So I actually believe Chioma that she didn't remember when Miriam paid for her drinks. And Tana was kind of surprised. She's like, and you should have told me. At least I would have said thank you for helping me up my event. Then after that, they tried to address that issue where Chioma busted her, that she's the one that asked them to gang up against Laura, maybe to make Laura behave well. So she used the opportunity to explain herself. While Laura was there, Laura was there watching her. She said, then Laura was acting somehow. That was why she said it. That. The way she even said it, the way she was saying it, a typical Laura of season 1 wouldn't have taken it. But I believe Laura has made up her mind that whatever this season will look like, I'm not going to talk. Nobody is going to push me to the wall, which is okay. I think it's possible when you tell yourself mentally that this person or this situation is not going to push me to the wall. I'm still going to remain elegant. I'm still going to remain classy. I'm still going, first of all, you will work. It will be working in your mind first before you see yourself manifest it. I think that's what Laura is doing, and is working out well. So she didn't respond. She didn't respond in a negative. In fact, she didn't even say much. She's just there. So from there, one thing led to the other. They started talking about Miriam said Chioma said something about her, discussed her with Iyabo, and Iyabo told her that they said blah 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 whatever. So Chioma was saying she never said something like that, so she had to call Iyabo. So when she called Iyabo, obviously on video call, Iyabo said, Miriam, Chioma didn't say anything like that. Instead, I'm the one that said that. Miriam was like, no, it's not what you told me. Chioma was like, but it's not what she has told you, that is not she's the one that said it, not me. I didn't say anything like that. And at that point, that was when Chioma started acting weird. Our own bougie Chioma started acting weird. She started acting like, you know those things you do in secondary school? I didn't even do that. I praise myself. I was that matured in secondary school. But I know it's common behavior in secondary school, even in primary school. You know, she was almost using it to taunt Miriam. Oh, she didn't support you. She didn't support you. She supported me. She didn't support you. And they were kind of talking like children. Miriam was saying, whether she agrees or not, I know that's what she told me, and if she likes to deny it, fine and good. They were just talking, and you know, from there they start exchanging words as usual. You are fake, you are this, you are that. From that, Chioma was really up in Miriam's face, which I don't like, which can actually provoke physical contact. Yeah, and to think that Chioma was angry that Miriam was doing the same thing in the previous episode, I don't know whether it's the revenge she came for. She was the one doing the same thing now to Miriam, and Miriam was like, what do you want to do? Can't you see that children are here? At that point, that was when Miriam made this controversial statement that Chioma does not have children of her own. Yes, that's why she's behaving. She cannot conduct herself well in front of children. She's being disrespectful, while the kids were downstairs. And I'm telling you, the kids will be hearing what they are saying. Yes, because they were shouting on top of their voices. Yeah, the kids will hear, and I tell you, it will make them sad. It's going to traumatize them. That's why I was almost understanding what Miriam said. Because if you actually have children, I think you will conduct yourself better, because you want your child to come upstairs and see mommy fighting. You know how you tell your children, it's not good to fight, it's not good to do this, it's not good to do that, and you are doing the same thing. Even to do it in their, it's bad enough you will do it at their back, but doing it in their presence is not it. It's wrong. It's so wrong. And Chioma didn't take it well. Yes, the thing broke Chioma. But I tell you, even before Miriam said that, I was already saying, when Chioma was, all up in Miriam's face, I was saying, God, I was sitting at the edge of my chair. What is Chioma doing? Is it that he wants Miriam to, want to fight in front of children? I was just scared for her. At the same time, I was saying, maybe she's doing that because she knows, not that she wants to fight physically, but because she knows Miriam cannot attack her because her daughter is downstairs. And now, after that thing came out, and after Miriam said that, I mean to say, and Chioma started feeling that way, I can totally understand Chioma. At this point, I can understand the two of them. Chioma, you really put Miriam in a fix. Yes, you really pushed her to the wall with no way to escape. That's why she said that. At the same time, it's hurtful. If you say something like that, if I'm in Chioma's shoe and you say something like that to me, it's quite hurtful. I will feel bad. And if I'm in Miriam's shoe and you put me in such a fix, maybe even if I don't tell you, I'm going to feel that way too. You are doing this because you don't have children. That's why you are doing that. Anyway, I don't know. Sometimes, that's why you say sometimes, conflicts, you can never avoid conflict in life. Miriam met up with Tiana and they talked about what happened. And Tiana was like, so you're trying to say what you said is not coming from a bad place? And she said yes. And for me, looking at Miriam through her eyes, her body language, she's saying the truth. It didn't come from a bitter place. Yeah, it didn't come from a wrong place. It might have been a wrong message or wrong statement, but it wasn't coming from a wrong place at all. So they showed us also Chioma reporting to Iyabo that is almost playing the role of her mother in this season. So Iyabo was like, why should Miriam say something like that? It's like Miriam has spiritual problem. And Chioma was trying to buttress on the fact that Miriam is also looking for a child, and she's telling somebody she does not have biological children. Anyway, Iyabo consoled her, and started praying for her. You're going to have your own children, blah 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 blah, which is good, oh, which is a nice pep talk. It's good to have friends like that. Even when you are wrong, they try to console you and tell you something that can just build you up again, make you feel happy. We should all have that type of friend, right? So another important highlight of this episode is Faith's birthday party. If you remember, Faith had talked about marking her birthday. Event was looking so touched, and she had a lot of celebrities. Yeah, a lot of celebrities. Derele was the MC, and I saw a lot of celebrities. It's like Faith is already, it's like she's like a big Lagos girl from day one. Not like the platform is giving her the status now. Yeah, I would say the platform will only add to what she already is. Yeah, so at that birthday, Tiana showed up. I think the first person that showed up was is it Laura? No, it's Tiana. Tiana came with her son, looking all dressed up, looking all extra. Anyway, that's what the invitation says. Try to look extra, because Faith herself is somebody that likes extra and trusts King of Queens, Tiana, to bring the extra to life. So she wore that horn dress. It's only Tiana that can wear that kind of dress anyway. Her son too was also looking wow. And if you remember, it's like her son has developed this kind of friendship with Faith's son. So she came with her son, and she was all happy for Faith, trying to cheer her on. Tiana also was there. Laura too was there, cheering her on. But Laura was kind of disappointed that Faith didn't give her any attention as she should, or maybe as she feels she deserves. Yes. Then Tiana also came. Tana came with her. Tiana also was there, looking all dapper, looking all touched. I love her green gown. Then she was saying something like she's happy she didn't wear red as stipulated, that she would have been confused with the decor, which is true, which is bitter true, but you don't need to say it just not to spoil the girl's day. So later, Chioma and Iyabo arrived, but they came so late, very late. It's like Iyabo was trying to say Chioma made her late, kind of. So, but she doesn't look sad to be late. She looks like she's happy. She enjoyed being late. But they came, they were not looking all impressed with the birthday. Iyabo in her confessionals was saying that was saying Faith does not know how to organize a big time Lagos party. In fact, these people, sometimes when they come out physically, they do like they are so happy for you, or they are impressed with what they are doing. But when they get to the confessionals, they begin to say another thing. Like when Marian had that fight with Chioma, at the end, I think Chioma called her prostitute, and she seemed not to say anything, maybe because her child was there. But when she got to the confessionals, she was like, do you want me to pull your street records? Do you want me to tell the world how you are sleeping with married men? How you are dating Yahoo boys? If you don't know what Yahoo boys means, it means fraudsters. It's all over the blogs. In fact, immediately she says it's all over the blogs, I started taking the story with a pinch of salt. Had it been she just ended it there, I would have said, hey, maybe there's one in-house person that, exposed her secret to, Chioma's secret to her. But immediately she said the blogs. I started taking it with a pinch of salt, because we know blogs can create things that are not really existing. So, back to the party. Chioma and Iyabo, I must say, they don't exactly look happy. I'm not happy. I will say they don't exactly look impressed. And if I'm to judge from the look or their body language, it seems they were bored, like the party is boring for them. But what could be boring for you might not be boring for another person. Yeah, that's life for you. What is good for you might not be good for the other person. We could see Tiana dancing, cheering her, having fun. Seems like, of course, if you ask Tiana, she will tell you the party was not boring. You see why I said what I said? Yes, what's boring to you might not be boring to the next person. I think that's basically what happened in that episode. They ended with the party and it was interesting. I love the feel of the party, you know, just to add glamour and, you know, color to the episode, and which the party did. The only person that were, the people that were not invited is Miriam, for obvious reason. And they also showed us Miriam was having a wonderful time with her client while the party was going on. And another person who did not show up is Dr. Romel. If you remember, Faith and Dr. Romel are still having their issue. In fact, they didn't even show Dr. Romel in this episode. I didn't see Dr. Romel. Did I omit? I don't know why. I can't remember seeing Dr. Romel on this episode. That's the much I can take on this episode. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up. Tell me your comments in the comment section down below. See you next time.